Hey kids, this is Princess Read Aloud from Kids Reading Corner 207, and today we're going to read You Read to Me, I'll Read to You. Very short stories to read together by Mary Ann Hoberman, illustrated by Michael Emberley. And first we're going to start with Hop and Skip. I like to hop. I like to skip. But sometimes when I hop, I trip. And sometimes when I skip, I slip. And sometimes then our clothes might rip. And when they rip, my mom gets mad. And when they rip, so does my dad. My mom says, walk instead of run. My dad does too, but that's no fun. If you just walk to where you go instead of run, you go too slow. But if you skip or if you hop, sometimes it's really hard to stop. But sometimes it is nice to sit. Then let's sit down a bit. What shall we do? Let me see. I'll read to you, you'll read to me. And now we're going to go to the snowman. Hi ho, the world is white. Hi ho, it snowed last night. It snowed while we were fast asleep. It's nice and high, it's very deep. Put on your clothes, the ones for snow. Put on your boots, and then let's go. What shall we do the first of all? Let's build a snowman, roll a ball. I'll roll the bottom on the ground. I'll make the middle nice and round. I'll find a pebble for each eye, and if he starts to melt, he'll cry. His mouth can be an apple slice. An apple slice will turn to ice. I'm getting pretty icy too. You do look icy. So do you. Let's go inside and get a drink. Some cocoa would be good, I think. And while we're in, what shall we do? You read to me, I'll read to you. And now we're going to go to the dime. I found a dime. You found a dime? I'm finding money all the time. Where did you find it? Here and there, along the street and everywhere. I lost a dime. You lost a dime? I'm losing money all the time. I wonder if you found my dime. I found my dime at dinner time. I lost my dime at 5 o'clock when I was walking down the block. If what I've found belongs to you, there's just one dime instead of two. Shall we divide the dime into a nickel each? It's up to you. Or shall we buy one thing to share? That would be fun. That would be fair. We could buy a storybook. We'll hold it so we both can look. We'll hold it so we both can see. I'll read to you, you read to me. And now we're going to go to I like. I like soda. I like milk. I like Satan. I like silk. I like puppies. I like kittens. I like gloves. I like mittens. I like apples. I like pears. I like tigers. I like bears. I like to slide. I like to swing. We don't agree on anything. I like butter. I like jam. I like turkey. I like ham. I like rivers. I like lakes. I like cookies. I like cakes. I like yellow. I like blue. I like pizza. I like stew. I like summer. I like spring. We don't agree on anything. There's something else I like a lot, but if I like it, you will not. There's something else that I like too, but you won't like it if I do. Tell me yours and I'll tell mine. I like reading. Reading's fine. You like reading? Yes, I do. Why, reading was what I picked too. Well then, at last we both agree. I'll read to you, you read to me. Now we're going to do my snake. I have a snake. Her name is Jill. She sits upon the windowsill. You keep a snake to be your pet? A pretty scary pet, I bet. Jill isn't scary, not a bit, but can she fetch or can she sit? She hasn't learned to do that yet, but still she's a perfect pet. But can she beg or chase a ball? Does she come running when you call? She cannot beg or chase or run, but still Jill is a lot of fun. She doesn't sound like funny. She doesn't sound like fun to me. What can she do? What fun is she? Well, Jill can hiss and Jill can smile. Your snake can smile once in a while. Jill can shed her snaky skin. She sheds her skin, then what's she in? She's in another skin that's new. Well, that's a clever thing to do. And when I read my favorite books, Jill hangs around my neck and looks. A thing like that I'd like to see. Will Jill look at some books with me? She'll do it if I'm reading too. Well then, I know what we should do. You read to me, I read to you. The telephone. Ding-a-ling, ting-a-ling, the telephone begins to ring. Hello, 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 it's me. I know, it's me. I know, are you in bed? Not yet, are you? I'm almost there. I'm almost too. I'm in pajamas. I'm not yet. I took a bath. My hair's still wet. Did you do the spelling test? I did you? There's one I missed. I missed two. I had to look. Have you read the chapter book? I've just started chapter 3. I have 2, so read with me. Read together, not alone, while we're on the telephone. It won't take long to get it done. I'll get my book. It sounds like fun. Back and forth until we're through. You read to me, I'll read to you. The puppy. The puppy's muddy. Look at her. I've never seen such dirty fur. My goodness, she's a grubby puppy. My goodness, she's a grubby pup. I think we better clean her up. Let's put the puppy in the tub and give the pup a great big scrub with lots of water, lots of soap, and that will get her clean, I hope. Now rinse her off. Her bath is done. It's time to dry her in the sun. She looks so pretty, all fluffed up. I never seen so clean a pup. Oops! Oh my, she got away. She's in the mud. Her coat is gray. She's dirtier than yesterday. She's having fun. Let's let her play. Then let's find something else to do. I know what, and you do too. You read to me, I'll read to you. The bear. My little brother saw a bear. He saw a bear. He saw it where? He said he saw it in his bed. That's where it was, my brother said. Your brother saw a bear in bed? In his own bed? That's what he said. I bet it gave him quite a fright. It asked if it could spend the night right in his bed. The bear asked that. That's what he said. So then what did your brother say? He told the bear that it could stay a night or more if it would promise not to snore. Your little brother sounds quite brave to tell a bear how to behave. He said he fed it from a cup. Sometimes he likes to make things up. He made it up about the bear. Perhaps he did, but I don't care. It's still a story that is fun. Then let's make up another one. We'll write it down, and when we're through, you read it to me, and I'll read it to you. New friends. My birthday is here, and mine is too. How old are you? How old are you? I asked you first. You've got to say. All right, I'm 6 today. Why, I am too. We're just the same. We're both 6. Well, what's your name? Well, what's yours? You've got to tell. I asked you first. It's Annabelle. Now, what is yours? Why don't you guess? You've got to tell. All right, Jess. Where do you live? I live quite near. Where do you live? A block from here. It's funny that we've never met. I walked right by your house, I bet. I bet I walked right by yours too, and yet we never even knew. Well, let's be friends. I like that fine. Now you're my friend, and you're mine. Do you know how to read? Do you? I asked you first. I can. Me too. Well, if we both can read, let's do. You read to me, I read to you. The end. We're at the end, the very end, the very, very, very end. No more words or pictures, look. No more stories in this book. But there are other books to read, hundreds, thousands, all we need. Any time, in any weather, we can sit right down together. In the shade or in the sun, choose a book that looks like fun. One that's old or one that's new, make believe or really true. I'll read one line, you read two. You'll read to me, I'll read to you. The end. Well, what did you think about that story, kids? Well, I thought it was a really good story because it had multiple stories in it and it rhymed. Well, the end. Thanks for listening and read lots.